Hello students, in the previous class regarding the plane electromagnetic wave in conducting media, so we find out that the propagation vector is a complex quantity, that is k is equal to alpha plus I beta. So I have given an assignment to calculate what are alpha and beta values. These are the values of alpha and beta calculated from alpha square plus beta square and 2i alpha beta. Then in terms of this alpha and beta, if you find out the electric and magnetic field vectors, that is E and B, E is written as E naught into e power I k dot r minus I omega t. Here k is nothing but k into n cap. So what is the value of k here? It is not a real quantity, it is complex quantity, that is alpha plus I beta into n cap. Let us substitute this k value in this equation. Then E is equal to E naught e power I, k is alpha plus I beta into n cap dot r minus I omega t. Then E naught e power I alpha n cap dot r I into I square, that is minus beta into n cap dot r minus I omega t. That is E naught into e power minus beta n cap dot r e power I alpha n cap dot r minus omega t. So from these two equations take the I term as the common. So this is the electric field term. Similarly the magnetic field vector will be same, that is E naught e power minus beta n cap dot r e power I alpha n cap dot r minus omega t. So in the previous classes we write down that E is equal to E naught e power I k dot r minus omega t. So if k is a real quantity, so k is equal to alpha plus I beta, alpha is the real quantity, this imaginary part is the complex quantity, imaginary part. So taking the real part, and here there is an extra term in the amplitude. We have assumed that E naught and H naught are the complex amplitudes. Complex amplitudes multiplied by some exponential term, that is in conducting media the amplitude of the waves are E naught and H naught. In generally the amplitudes are E naught and H naught, but when this plane electromagnetic wave travels to conducting media, its amplitude decreases exponentially. The decreased term is e power minus beta n dot r. This decreasing of amplitude in the conduction media is called as a attenuation. So when this plane electromagnetic wave travels through conducting media, its amplitude decreases exponentially. This decrease of amplitude is represented with E naught e power minus beta n dot r, H naught e power minus beta n dot r. This is called as the attenuation of the plane electromagnetic field in conducting media. This coefficient here, beta, is called as absorption coefficient, that is how much amount of wave is absorbed by this conducting media will reduce the amplitude of that wave. So this is the main difference between the plane electromagnetic wave in non-conducting media in free space, but here the amplitude is different for conducting medium. This beta is called as absorption coefficient. Next term is, we should find out what is the velocity of the plane electromagnetic wave in conduction media. So here there is some important term we should study here called as skin depth or penetration depth. The skin depth or penetration depth is nothing but we have already calculated. The amplitude of the wave decreases when this plane electromagnetic wave travels through conducting medium. So the waves are attenuated. The plane electromagnetic waves are attenuated inside the conducting media. This attenuation is called as skin depth or penetration depth. This will be measured with the value called 1 by beta. Beta is called the absorption coefficient. The inverse of this absorption coefficient is called as a skin depth factor. So this is the reverse of 1 by beta, that is 1 by root of mu epsilon omega root of 1 plus sigma by epsilon omega square whole power minus 1 by 2. Since it is a inverse, so we will indicate with minus 1 by 2. Thus the skin depth or penetration depth is how much amount of plane electromagnetic wave is attenuated inside the plane electromagnetic wave. So this is damped by the factor of 1 by E, that is 1 by E is 0.369. This is called the skin depth or penetration depth. It is indicated with the letter delta. Skin depth or penetration depth is the attenuation of electromagnetic field or the depth of the electromagnetic wave at which in the conducting media at which the attenuation of plane electromagnetic wave takes place. It is measured with the factor 1 by beta. Generally it is of the order of 1 by E, that is in the plane electromagnetic wave 1 by Eth value is attenuated, that is 0.369 part of electromagnetic wave is damped or attenuated. This is called skin depth or penetration depth. It is indicated with the letter delta. Next, let us find out what is the velocity of plane electromagnetic wave in conducting medium. So we can write omega is equal to always V is equal to omega by K. V is equal to omega K is the general velocity of any wave inside the medium. But K is here complex quantity. So in order to calculate the velocity of the wave, so complex quantity means K is equal to alpha plus I beta. Let us take the real value of K only, that is here we will take omega by alpha. Then what is the value of alpha? Omega by root of mu epsilon omega 1 plus root of 1 plus sigma by epsilon omega whole square divided by 2 whole power minus 1 by 2. Omega get cancelled, we get 1 by root of mu epsilon 1 plus root of 1 plus sigma by mu epsilon whole square by 2 whole power minus 1 by 2. This is the velocity of the plane electromagnetic wave in conducting media. Now, how this plane electromagnetic wave is propagated with k is equal to alpha plus I beta in two particular cases. This conducting media may be a poor conductor or good conductor. If we consider this media is a poor conductor. For the poor conductor, the conductivity is very less. That is, sigma is very less. Sigma by omega epsilon is very less. Sigma indicates the conductivity. Since the conductivity is less, which is very much less than 1, this term goes out. That is 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 by 2 is 1. Thus, this total term will be equivalent to 1. Hence, for this poor media, alpha value is, this term is very much less than 1. So, these two, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 by 2 is 1. This total term will be root of mu epsilon into omega. Similarly, for the poor conductor beta, this is very much less than 1. These two terms are negative terms. Since it is 1 plus term, this is very much less than 1, so we have neglected. Here minus term, so we should take this value only. Are you understood? If it is less than 1, we should eliminate this one. If it is minus term, this is the greater term. So here we should consider this value only, remaining two terms will be cancelled. So under root of sigma epsilon omega whole square, that is, this becomes sigma by epsilon omega by 2. So this can be written as root of mu epsilon omega sigma by epsilon omega 2 under root. This root epsilon get cancelled. This is only omega, this is omega. So this is root mu omega sigma by 2. So for the poor conductor, alpha and beta values are like this. Then we will calculate what is k. K is alpha plus I beta. So substitute this alpha and beta in these values. We will get the poor conductor propagation vector. Similarly, for the good conductors, this value is very much greater than 1. And such that alpha and beta are very near values. So we should consider alpha. Let us take this value. Since alpha and beta are equal in case of good conductor, this alpha and epsilon omega are very much greater than 1. We have taken this term only. So like in the good poor conductor, beta value is alpha is equal to beta, that is root mu epsilon omega root of sigma by 2 epsilon omega, that is root mu omega sigma by 2. So this is for the information purpose only, but we should calculate the velocity of this conducting media, which is not equivalent to speed of light, which is different from speed of light, right? This is regarding the velocity of the plane electromagnetic wave in conducting media. Next, relation between E and H. E is equal to E naught e power I k dot r minus I omega t. H is equal to H naught e power I k dot r minus I omega t. So what are the 4 Maxwell's equations in conducting medium. Del dot E is equal to 0, del dot H is equal to 0, del cross E is equal to minus mu dou H by dou T, and del cross H is equal to sigma E plus epsilon dou E by dou T. So as it is, since delta is replaced with Ik, so this is Ik dot E is equal to 0. Next, Ik dot H is equal to 0. That implies we can say that K dot E is equal to 0, K dot H is equal to 0 means these vectors K, E, H are mutually perpendicular. Similarly, in the third equation, what is the third equation? Del cross E is equal to minus mu dou H by dou T. So in place of del, substituted Ik, that is Ik dot cross E is equal to minus mu dou by dou T of H. What is H? H naught e power Ik dot r minus omega t, that is minus I omega into H, that is mu I omega H. K cross E is equal to mu omega into H. K cross E is equal to mu omega into H. Then what is the value of H? H is equal to 1 by mu omega K cross E. We have find out that this E, K, E, H are mutually perpendicular, and H is equal to 1 by mu omega K cross E. So what is K? K is K into n dot. H is equal to 1 by root of 1 by mu omega K n cross E. Then the modulus of H is equal to K, its magnitude, divided by mu omega, and modulus of E, or n cross E. Since K is not a real quantity, it is a complex quantity, so we can write it as modulus of E is equal to, what is K? Alpha plus I beta divided by mu omega. So in the previous classes, the plane electromagnetic waves, the ratio of E and H is real, but here the ratio of E and H is complex quantity. So if the ratio of E and H is real, then we have said that E and H are in phase. Since here E and H are complex quantity, they are out of phase. So the field vectors E and H are out of phase in a conductor. So we can calculate its magnitude. So the modulus of any complex quantity is root of alpha square plus beta square. Since it is out of phase, it is out of phase by the value of e power minus I5 divided by mu omega. So if you can able to calculate these values, we can substitute or we can leave like this. So since the main important point is the ratio of E and H is a complex quantity, we can say that the E and H vectors are out of phase by phi value. Here phi is tan inverse B by A. So we have B value here, alpha value here. So alpha square, beta square we have already calculated in the previous class. If you have interested, we can substitute or we can leave it, this expression like this. So we have calculated three important summarization points. First point is plane electromagnetic waves travels with a speed other than that of speed of light. Second is the skin depth or penetration depth. The plane electromagnetic wave is attenuated inside the conducting media. That quantity is called as skin depth, which is indicated by the factor 1 by beta, and K, E and H are mutually perpendicular, and the ratio of E and H are complex quantity. We can say that they are out of phase in conducting medium. Next quantity we should calculate is the Poynting vector. The Poynting vector is, we already know, S is equal to E cross H. H we have already calculated. H is equal to 1 by mu omega alpha plus I beta into n cross. In the previous session we have studied. So, but this E and H are having the complex terms, that is K is alpha plus I beta in the expansion, that is E is equal to E naught e power I k dot r minus I omega t. So we should take the real quantity only. So the average Poynting vector can be calculated half the real value of E cross H star. This H star indicates the complex conjugate of H, and here we denotes the real part. Then the average value of this Poynting vector is 1 by 2 E cross the magnitude of alpha plus I beta is alpha square plus beta square. So what is alpha square plus beta square? Previous class we have calculated mu omega root of omega square epsilon square plus alpha square. So if you take this term as considered as the root of alpha square plus beta square is equal to mu omega alpha omega square epsilon square plus alpha square. Then if you take this epsilon square omega square outside, then we get epsilon omega root of 1 plus alpha square by omega square epsilon square. That is mu omega square epsilon root of alpha square by omega square epsilon square. This is alpha square plus beta square. So here H is equal to, what is H here? H is equal to 1 by mu omega, 1 by mu omega, and modulus of this one is root of alpha square plus beta square. So we have find out alpha square plus beta square. Root is root of mu epsilon omega root and another root, that is whole power 1 by 4 sigma square by omega square epsilon square whole power 1 by 4 into its phase, that is e power minus I phi into n cross e. So we have E cross n cross e, remaining all terms are constants. So that is 1 by 2 omega get cancelled. This is mu here, here mu epsilon, that is root of epsilon by mu. Remaining terms are e power minus I phi 1 plus sigma square by omega square epsilon square whole power 1 by 4 into E cross n cross E. A cross B cross C is E dot E into E dot E into n minus E dot n into E. E dot 1 value is 0, that is E square n. So the average value of E square is 1 by 2 root of epsilon by mu e power minus I phi 1 plus sigma square by omega square epsilon square E square n, that is its magnitude is E naught square e power minus 2 beta n dot r. Only consider the complex amplitudes multiplied by n cap. This is the average Poynting vector in a conducting medium. So calculate the energy densities. I will give the formula in the notes. So this is that is a very short notes you prepare and find out what are the energy densities. This is regarding the nature of plane electromagnetic waves in conducting medium.